And welcome to the end of week one of Quick Hits Paintball. I know I only started this week, but the plan is to do quick videos throughout the week and then do a surmising of what I think you guys want to talk more about. Just sum up the week, really, just stuff. First off is going to be this guy as soon as I get it off of my mask. This is my mini DV, if I can get it to come apart. I taped it up really well. But my mini DV I bought off a recommendation of my friend Sean. Sean Lucas. His channel is Sir Captain Crunchy on YouTube. He does more real gun related stuff, prepper stuff. I actually do have a prepping channel as well if you're interested. I will leave the information in the doobly-doo upon request. If you want it, I'll post it. But this is it. This is the guy. It came with a mount. And that mount is actually one of the three different mounts. The one I have is this one. That I use is this one right here. It's a swing arm. Let me switch hands here. It's a swing arm mount that I basically just zip tied into the ports of my mask. It swings right here. This arm right here. So I can just close it if I'm not using my camera. It came with something that clipped, so you basically put it onto this, and it clipped onto the arm. That took one hit and broke into pieces, into a lot of pieces. So I stopped using that and started just taping it because it takes a hit and it's taped, and I make sure it's always well taped. It doesn't fall off. It just takes a hit and keeps playing. The one time I got hit right in the lens, and it splattered in the lens, and they had sound, but pink mist all over the camera, which didn't really help anybody. But it's a great little camera, especially for what I paid for it. The funny thing was it came from Hong Kong or Korea, one of the two, and I ordered it on their spring harvest celebration, something like that. And normally it takes about 2 weeks to get a shipment from them. This added an extra week onto that because they don't ship during that time. It's a holiday season, they don't ship. Awesome, right? You're already waiting 2 weeks, you're going to be waiting another. I just wanted the thing, I wanted to tape stuff, I wanted to play. But this is it right here. On the side right here, as you can see, it's got an SD card port. Basically, it's spring-loaded. You press it in with your nail, most likely. And out pops a micro SD card. Slides right in real easy. Clicks on. The power button is right here. It says power. Oddly enough, it's upside down. Power. This side has a mode button. Unfortunately, the instructions came in Korean or whatever language they spoke in the country I got it from. And I don't read Korean or Mandarin or Hong Kong, Chinese, whatever. I don't read it. It did have some English directions, but it was very poor English, and it said refer to the disk for any drives you may need. I didn't get a disk. So it's really just plug and play. It's finicky on what chords it likes. Sometimes it won't charge, and I'll have to fiddle with it. But most of the time I have no problem. I don't know. There are no modes. There's a mode button, but I have no idea what they do. Don't know. But it takes great film. It has amazing sound. It shakes when you run, but you're paying $10. You're paying like $6 for the camera. So to start, it's great. The way I usually run when I have both of them going is I have one on my vest, opposite arm, one over here, because I don't want my gun getting in the way too much, and then one on my helmet. So that way I'm filming both locations. And, oh yeah, I did talk a little bit more about photography. When I do serious photography work, I use this camera. This is my baby. My Rebel G2. She is amazing. She takes great stills. She doesn't take video because she's not digital. And I picked her on purpose because she's not digital. The more you leave out the human element in any kind of art form, and photography is an art form, there's no way anybody should ever be able to debate that. Um, the more you take out that human element, the less it is an art. I've been doing some kind of photography for over a decade now. I've done various weddings and celebrations, and I enjoy doing it. So I have no problem doing it. I'm just going to stop playing with this, I think. So, I mean, I have a digital camera, but when I want to take great pictures, I use this. It's my Rebel G. I'm always terrified it's going to take a hit. No back, so when I'm shooting, I gotta watch what I'm doing. I gotta make sure I'm looking through the right section, the right way. You know, all that nonsense. If you're too close, you can't get too great of a focus. But yeah, you know, that's my go-to professional camera. I've used it for pretty much everything professional. This I showed it to you guys earlier is my Digi. It's not a Polaroid. It's a Nikon Coolpix. It's old as crap. It's I believe it's an 8 megapixel camera. I believe it might be 10. I don't know. Let's see. It doesn't say. Anyway, it takes decent pictures for the camera that it is. It's got a great size screen, so when you're using your mask, you don't have to look at it through the hole. I also do use this for stills. Because I can just snap, I can freeze frame on my editing software and take a picture. So you're running, you take a jump shot, I'll move you, take a jump shot, and you don't have to worry about it because you're already set to go. You know, you snap a picture and you're good. Also, like you can get cool shots with like the barrel flash from the CO2 or the HPA. Also looks really cool. If you go to the view your family's forums that I put up a couple days ago, my girlfriend, there's a shot of my girlfriend with her butt in the air and her gun out, pulling the trigger, and there's actually a puff of smoke coming out the end of her gun. I did that way. I took still video. I took video and froze it and took that picture, snapshot. Speaking of which, one of the other videos I did this week was with the loadout for my Carver 1. Where is my Carver 1? My Carver 1 is hiding somewhere. Anyway, she uses it as a close quarters. She doesn't use a stock because it's got the built-in handrail. But she keeps that folding stock with her. She uses the smaller barrel because it keeps her compact. So she's light and she's moving. I told her we'll try out a red dot for her, a small open face red dot, and see if she likes that because it's still a small range. But we were playing in the woods and like her first big scenario game, and she I was coming up a hill and she was about 5 feet behind me, and she stopped and laid down, and I started taking fire from where we had just come from, where she was closer to. So I got behind a tree and returned fire, and I said, down the hill at your 6 o'clock. She said, I know, popped 3 shots and took 2 of them out. So her like first big scenario game, and she had a blast. It was last Easter, I believe, so it'll be coming up. We'll have our next big Easter game, which is I believe is Army of Darkness. So if you live anywhere near Erie, PA, come on out, depending on paintball. But yeah, when I use the Carver 1, I put a 16-inch barrel on it, I put a scope on it, and I put a bipod on it. Do I use the bipod? Absolutely, especially if I'm in the woods. I use the same barrel, scope, and bipod on my salvo. But with the salvo, I have a foregrip, and I use that. I have a 5-position foregrip, and I use like 3 out of the 5 positions. I never thought I would, but I'm glad I have it that way. What else did we talk about this week? My camera, the salvo, not the salvo, the Carver. Yeah, tell me what you guys want to see. The application for Keek is really great because it comes on my phone, my Android phone, so I can snap a video and then bring it home and upload it right there. It's a great application. So check it out. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you want to see. I'm going to do interviews with some of the paintballers I play with and put them up on there. Just cool stuff for cool paintball people. I may do some over the internet interviews with some of the guys just to get a little bit of a feel for some of our members. I don't know. Just tell me, give me ideas. Shoot them at me. I'm going to do this video once a week. The weekly update, quick hits, long shots. I'm gonna call it, or long range. I'll come up with some cute name and it'll be in the and it'll be in the title. So yeah, stay with me here. I mean, this is I'm doing this for you guys. It's fun for me to just talk at a camera. So tell me what you think. Tell me what you want to know. Leave any comments down in the doobly-doo below, and subscribe, like, all that good stuff, and I'll see you out on the field. Thanks for watching.